The following is a presentation of Paola Sports Live. It's time for Panther Sports. On your new home for Paola High School Athletics, Paola Sports Live. Paola Sports Live is presented by Go Brawley. It just works. Learn more at gobrawley.com. Also by Elliott Group. Hers Incorporated. Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry. Dr. Laura's Orthodontics. And Miami County Dance Movement. This is Paola Athletics. On your new home for the Panthers, Paola Sports Live.
And good Friday evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the weekend and welcome back to Paola High School, the side of tonight's affair between the Paola Panthers and the Frontenac Raiders, making their trip up Highway 69 for this contest, the final one of this invitational tournament. Both teams have not lost yet here in this tournament, and so I guess de facto it's a round robin, so everybody plays everybody. And if the Panthers can get a win here tonight, they would win this invitational tournament and be off and running. A little bit of a late start tonight. Do apologize for that. Not much of a pregame as battling through some technical issues as it happens. Sometimes we came here 2 nights in a row. Everything worked great. The Friday night, things don't decide not to work. So if for some reason we do get kicked off the air here at some point, just know that you can go to our Facebook page, Facebook.com/Paola Sports Live. We'll post the new link up there if we get kicked off the air. Also, we'll put it at PaolaSportsLive.com. So if for some reason this broadcast decides to fall off, which is a possibility because of some of the gremlins that are inside the computer, inside the internet here this evening, if that does happen, just know that you can go find the broadcast pretty quickly on a different channel on PaolaSportsLive.com. We'll have that embedded in the website. 2-0 Lady Panthers, 1-0 Frontenac Lady Raiders. Panthers get the win over Wellsville 56-35 in the first game, and then knock off Perry last night 47-35. A good game. All in all, a good fourth quarter by the Panthers allowed them to get that win. They were trailing 29-28 early in the fourth quarter, but battle back and then go on a nice run down the stretch. End up winning that one 47-30. Lineups brought to you by Hers Incorporated in Spring Hill, your area Bobcat mower dealer. Start next year's mowing season with a current mower in for a full tune-up. They work on all types of small engines. Hers also has you covered when it comes to hydraulic hoses and cylinder repair. To learn more, go to hersinc.net or call 913-247-30. First up for the Frontenac Raiders will be 00 Sydney Frankenberry, a 5'9 junior. I've waited all week to say Frankenberry. Number 10, Reagan Hipfel, excuse me, a 5'8 senior. Number 12, Abby Butcher, a 5'6 senior. Number 15, Hattie Pyle, a 5'6 sophomore. And number 33, Heather Arnett, a 5'6 junior. You might got a theme there. 5'9, the tallest in that starting lineup, whereas the Lady Panthers a little bit taller across the board. It'll be number 13, Maggie Kauk, a 5'9 sophomore. Number 15, Kate Ediger, a 5'8 junior. Number 24, Dakaya Yates, a 5'10 junior. Number 25, Ava Kale, a 5'10 sophomore who had a nice fourth quarter last night, 6 points and a big effort for her. Number 32, Morgan Clark, 5'11 senior. Head coach of the Frontenac Raiders, Scott Fields. Head coach of the Paola Panthers, Jamie Butler. And we're off and running now here in this one as the Panthers and the Raiders. Raiders will have the ball first coming out of the timeout, moving from right to left. Battling with some of our technical issues. We had a great conversation with Coach Butler about the girls and their efforts here so far in this tournament. Here's a three off the right corner, no good. Rebound, they'll put back up and good. On a quick grab and a flush by Hattie Pyle. And Frontenac will take the early 2-0 lead. Frontenac beat Wellsville by 20 in their first game of this tournament. Perry by 20. And then did not play last night because Wellsville gets put on quarantine. Arnett off the glass and good. And a good start to this one for the Raiders. And that press, Coach was out here when we showed up this afternoon about 4 o'clock or so, 4:30. There's a walk by Ediger. That pressure will cause you to do funny things, make mistakes like that. But they and there's another one by Arnett and a 6-0 run to start things here for the Raiders. And they stay in that zone press. Coach is out here trying to, like I mentioned, Coach is out here trying to figure out how to break it, and here they do. Clark into the paint and then lost it, fighting to get it. Good effort by Ediger, saved it, but then gathered up by Pyle, and here she comes from right to left. Long pass up in the front court. 3 on the way from Frankenberry, good, and I bet a timeout's probably forthcoming pretty quickly from Coach Butler, as it's a 9-0 run to start. Here's Kalk. Kalk working against Hipfel. Got to take that one in. Here's a 3 from the top of the key from Clark. No good. Rebound to be determined and pulled out of there by Arnett. Arnett will push it up the floor from right to left. There's near steal by Clark. Good effort there. Still loose ball. Still to be determined. And it'll be a jump ball that's going to be in favor of Paola. Well, they've dug themselves into a hole already here in this one of the Lady Panthers. And that size advantage, they haven't really had a chance to. Coach felt pretty good about their chances if they could get into the half court. It's just, can you? And they had an opportunity a moment ago, but the point-blank range three-pointer from the top of the key by Clark, probably not exactly what they would have worked up there. They need to be able to break this press and then get into the half court. Remember, Lady Panthers short practice, they only had 6 practices, and then they're in tournament week, 3 games and 4 nights. So they have had very little time to try to work on scenarios, different types of defenses, different situations. Oh, is there a backside? That's going to be there. You've got to be patient. It's going to happen. Kale's got to get that one over the top for Clark. Backside, another open look. The fast break opportunities are pretty good so far. Lady Panthers, you don't need to get into the running game, though, I don't think, if you're the Panthers with this Frontenac team. You can slow it down, take advantage of your size. So far, they haven't really had a chance. They had their best opportunity on their last possession down the floor. Here's on the left side for Kalk in the paint. Clark catch fire off the glass, no good. Rebound by Hipfel. Now here comes Frankenberry. Nope, that is Butcher up the floor. She'll call out the offense here for the Raiders. One of the first times for them in half court. Frankenberry right side. She'll look to drive. Stolen away by Yates. Here comes Dakaya in transition. Dribbles around one. She'll take it up. Nice look by Dakaya Yates. To Yates, and she'll bring it up the floor here for the Panthers. Off left side for Ediger. Over to Yates. Let's get past far side for Ediger. Clark was there. Nearly stolen away. Now Yates will pull up. Little 10-footer on the way. No good. And rebound pulled out by Frankenberry for the Raiders. That's a walk. And she gets away with it, though, and a layup there by Kinley Lakey, who just checked in the ball game. 11-2. Up in front, they break it. Here's Kale. She'll go on around Hipfel, up off the glass and good. Still early. Don't let it, the fact that you started out in a hole, affect the rest of the ball game. You can stop it, and what's the adage? The best way to get out of a hole is first step, stop digging. Out left side, here's a 3 on the way from Butcher. Way off. And that'll go out of bounds. Back to the Panthers. I think they've stemmed the tide so far. In comes Phillips, in comes Pitzer. The bench the other night, huge in a run late in the first half last night. to help them get to within 3 before halftime, which allowed the Panthers to make the run they did to get the win against Perry-LeCompton. And now you pass out of a press. That's how you do it. You can't dribble out of it. You got to pass out of it, but can't telegraph them either. Another long 2. No good. Good rebound by Pitzer. Now to getting into the ball game for the first time here tonight. She's done a nice job when she's been called into ball handle. Drive baseline, Ediger pushing her way in. Tons of contact. Panthers.
Here is now 11-6.
Dump off backside. Good look for Lakey. She'll turn around, jumper good. (13-6). They don't put the pressure on this possession, but boy, just telegraphing passes. Frontenac so good at seeing the floor. Lakey with the left flying in there, but Lakey's got 6 off the bench, and the lead's back to 9.
Play here in the opening frame. Ediger on the floor. Ediger.
First time for Pratt, first time for Emerson Smith. Out goes Pitzer, out goes Ediger.
So far by both of these teams.
2:13 to play here in this first quarter. 15-6 your score. Out trying to get it in. She does to Smith. Bring it around. Off for Pratt. That's done a good job. She had a good 6-point effort last night as well. Jump off the couch. Good drive. Going to run her and lead her good. Knock around. Rebound pulled out of there by Hickman. Here she comes. That's Grayson Reddish. Keep Arnett completely out of control, but just keeps pushing forward and not going to get a point. Pushing the ball. Rebound by Smith. Get on their own. Fast break. Again, apologize if it's hiccuping a little bit.
Penalty violation. Back into the Raiders 0-0, Sydney Frankenberry.
Second quarter after this, we're on ESPN 1007.com.
Sorry about my little hiatus there, hoping to try to work things out, make sure we don't have any more hiccups here in this broadcast. I think so far so good, but here in the second quarter, keep up with it. Do apologize in a hotly contested ball game. Don't want to have these issues, but good night, computers. You never know what you're going to get. Sometimes It's like a box of chocolates, right? Never know what you're going to get. 17-6 your score, a 9-0 run out of the gate for Frontenac. Since that point, it's been a little bit more even, but it's been 8-6 since that point. But the 9-0 run is the difference right now here in this one. As we head to the second quarter, full court pressure applied by Frontenac has been a problem. They have really struggled for it, and good defensive effort there by Morgan Clark. And there you see that zone press that causes a lot of teams a lot of problems. Nope, can't pick up your dribble there. That's the worst spot. Kate got there and didn't know what she was going to do with it. Another good effort by Clark, though. Loose ball still to be determined. It's going to be a jump ball, and it'll be in favor of the Panthers, so they'll get it back. It's going to be a scrapping game. You're going to have to bring you play the Frontenac Raiders, you better bring your big girl pants because it's going to be a dogfight. Over to Ediger. Long pass, there you go. Long pass will do it. Phillips got to make it count, and then a foul going to be called against Reagan Hipfel. She makes contact there. The good thing about the press is if you can break it and you start to see how you can do it, you get easy opportunities or you get to go to the free throw line because they're out of position. It's just a gamble that they take in running that type of press. They'll throw it in deep, but nope, stolen away. And you cannot telegraph passes. You cannot telegraph passes. You cannot. You better put some mustard on them because they'll be jumping the passing lanes. Again, I mentioned in the starting lineups, tallest girls 5'9", average height's about 5'5". They make up for it with aggressive play and jumping passes, getting to passing lanes, and just being overall disruptive. Phillips into the paint, and there's just textbook. Hipfel against Phillips. Good transition defense. The defense has been the one bright spot for the Panthers, and there's a 2-point bucket, a long one by Frankenberry. Her second bucket. She's got 5 already here in this one by my total. I missed a couple possessions in all the shenanigans. I feel like we're rolling now, hopefully. Make sure that basketball goal's in there. There you go. There's a rebound by Kale and a put back. She'll go to the free throw line to put 2. You saw Ava Kale last night just in the fourth quarter grow up. Sophomore, getting significant varsity time starting. 5'10", got a huge upside, strong. And you saw her kind of see it click a little bit in the fourth quarter of that game last night. And she is going to be a good one for the Panthers as she continues to develop and learn about this sport, especially that post position. There's a lot of nuance down there that not a lot of people understand as far as how to play the post, and she'll figure it out. Good. Missed the first one, made the second one. 19-7. There's a long 2 by Pyle, no good. And Frankenberry trying to save it. It goes out of bounds. Raiders, while they obviously have a very good lead right here, kind of squandered a little bit of momentum. For a while, they might have been able to add to that lead a little bit, but Panthers doing a nice job defensively, at least to stop them there. Yep, can't just flip it. The ball just can't be flipped ahead. They will do that kind of stuff every time. Scoop off, good unselfish basketball there. Scoop off for Kinley Lakey. How about Lakey off the bench? 8 points already. 21-7. Coach just kind of, well, there comes that timeout. I was like, man, about time for a timeout, Coach. And there it is on cue. Let's see if this works. Take a quick timeout. We're back in 30 seconds. You're watching Panther basketball on Paola Sports Live.
Are you ready for a new kind of internet? Then it's time for Go Brawley. It just works. Go Brawley is changing what is possible. Reliable and fast. Affordable with plans starting at just $34.95. No throttling, no tricks. More upload speed and the best service. Just ask our customers. Experience a new kind of internet. For more information, call 913-837-4678 or visit GoBrawley.com. Go Brawley. It just works.
back out here. Paola High School, B.J. Harris alongside Corinne Harris as the Panthers in a pretty good deficit now. 15 points, their largest hole of the night. They started out, like I mentioned a little bit ago, on a 9-0 deficit. And just kind of try to figure out how to handle the pressure of the Frontenac Raiders. Running into Kale. It's her first, team foul number 5 on the Panther, or on the Raiders rather. Yeah, ball fake every once in a while is a pretty good idea in these situations. Long pass up to Edinger. Edinger can't catch it, and she's befuddled as to why there wasn't a foul called, and a player just running into you, knocking you down, but they let him work it out in the trenches, I guess, here in this one. Right side Hipful, she'll pull the trigger on a 15-footer. I mean, bodies hit the floor everywhere. And good rebound by Clark. Edinger going to push it up the floor. Just runs past one defender, runs past another one, and it's going to call a charge on Edinger. That's a little frustration from Kate, I think, getting beat up and wanting to dish it out instead of take it. She picks up her first personal foul. Kate battled through foul trouble in the first half the other night, last night. Still ended up with 15 points in the effort for the Panthers. Pits her into the ball game. Out goes Yates. Off right side for Hipful. Grayson Hipful. Here's Arnett. Entry pass down inside Pyle. Pyle backing, working. Good post move there from Hattie Pyle. Again, around Phillips. And gets the contact. She'll go to the free throw line to shoot. 2. Phillips picks up her first personal foul. Well, they got that on Kale, actually. Thought that was on Phillips. And Pyle at the free throw line to shoot, too. Misses the first one. In comes Emerson Smith. She'll replace Phillips. 4:36 to go here in this first half. And she makes the second one. Middle of it. You got to fight from the... That was an effort by the defense to cause that one to hit the hands. You got to try to break that press up the middle. It's hard because it's designed to push you to the edges, but you want to try to work it and keep the ball in the middle as much as possible. Entry pass down inside, turnaround by Lakey, no good. Rebound to be determined, and it's going to be a walk. Kale kind of ripped Grayson Hipful to the floor, and this press is a machine. They know exactly where they're going, and they're causing all kinds of problems. Just the presence of them. That time there wasn't really even a defender nearby. Just knowing that there could be caused them to make a bad pass, and out of bounds it goes. And coach sees it again. She needs to try to figure it out. Back to the old drawing board is basically what she's doing here. 22-7 your score. We are in the second quarter. I apologize for that. Second quarter of this one. And again, here in action tonight. Back at it on Wednesday next week as the Panthers rather take the trip to Spring Hill. A short drive up 169 to take on the Broncos. Our pregame coverage will start around 5:45. Tip off on the girls at 6, boys to follow. Then back home next Friday, a week from tonight, with Ottawa as the Cyclones come to town, one of the top-ranked teams in Class 5A, I think. Maybe 4A. I'll have to go look at that one. KBCA rankings came out this week. Into the paint, kick. Frankenberry, another 3 on the way. No good this time. Just bodies hit the floor. The other thing is the physicality of this plays into the hands of the Raiders as well. They like it where you can kind of bang a little bit and be physical and let stuff go. And that time the official does call it. And Edinger finally going to get the foul called she's been trying to get by being attacking. And they get it on Hattie Pyle, her first, team foul number 6. Nearly jumping that one was just bodies hitting the floor. It's going to be a foul against somebody. Teach Kate about self-preservation. Sometimes, sometimes you want to go after him, but you want to be able to continue to play, and live another down. And substitute going to come in, and Pratt. Out goes Kale. That changes up the rotation a little bit here on the floor. Most likely Edgar will go to that post spot then instead of from the wing, and she knocks down the first one from the front side of a 1-on-1 here for Edgar. 22-8. There's the second one up and good. She's a very good free throw shooter, has proven that already this season. You got to start chipping away a little bit. A good final half of this second half, and that's what they did last night, able to just kind of trim that big deficit they had built down a little bit, and they trailed by 8 rather, and then made a run down and only trailed by 3 going to halftime, able to get back in front in the second half. Here's Arnett, top of the key, off left side for Lakey. Lakey entry pass down in for Pyle. Good post move by Pyle, up off the glass, good, and the foul. Hattie Pyle, not real big, 5'6", but she's had every opportunity to practice and learn the game of basketball and knows how to move in the post very well. She's 1 out of 2 on the night from the charity stripe. And they add to their lead here in the first half of this one. 25-9. Ouch. Up to Edgar. Edgar steps through. Maybe got away with a little stutter step, but she wanted to score. She had it in her head. She was going to take that one to the rack. And she will be the way they get back in this one, most likely. Clark with the block. And out of bounds. It'll stay with the Raiders. Grayson Hipful to inbound from underneath their own basket. Inbound deep. Pyle, 3. No good. Rebound. Pulled out of there by Smith. To Edgar. Here's Pitzer. She's going to bring it up the floor. Working against Lakey. To the corner for Smith. She'll go baseline. Get knocked off her skis. Out of bounds. She'll go. Dump off inside Clark. Morgan. Up and around. Up. No good this time. Loose ball to be determined. Good night. And it's gathered up by Pyle. Here she comes in transition. Pitzer giving chase. And a good foul. Keep it on the floor. No shot. And the foul's going to be called on Maddie Pitzer. Her first. Team foul number 5. Team 6, rather. Hipful to inbound again. Knocked it bounce. Good effort by Pitzer. Pitzer's done it. Up the floor they go again, and another foul. Going to have to be by Smith. So Butcher to the free throw line to shoot 2, misses the first one off the front iron. They've left a few points out there from the free throw line here, have the Raiders, and there's another one. Loose ball, going to be knocked out of bounds. It's going to be in favor of the Panthers. Good break there for them. Get the ball back here with 2:30 to play in the first half. Whoa. Call it double dribble. She just kind of slowed for a minute, but that's a tough one against Smith. Real close. Abby Butcher to run point this time. It is equal opportunity point. Edgar took that one right through Annie Lee's nose and poked it out of bounds. Yeah, it'll stay with the Raiders. Off left side Pyle. Saved it. Loose ball still to be determined. probably should have been a foul on Smith going up underneath the body of Arnett, but man, they're just letting them flat beat each other up out there. And now here's a steal by Butcher. Officials probably are going to have to get this one under control a little bit, or it's going to get even uglier. And Ediger going to pick up her second personal foul. She had to. And it will send Butcher back to the free throw line to shoot 2. She was 0 for 2 just a moment ago. Well, we didn't get a chance to hear Coach's interview, but she mentioned the press. She knew this was going to be a task coming into this one. And so far, her premonition has been correct. Another one missed, though. They've luckily not been great from the stripe. Off to Phillips. Well, you got to hold the ball. Got to catch it. Got to catch it clean. She needs help. To Pitzer. Pitzer wrap around to Kale. And yep, that's going to be a foul on Wood. Sarah Wood going to pick up her first personal foul in early minutes here for her. Lane violation going to be called here. They also called that on the floor. Wood on the left wing. Give it up for Lee. Now skip pass left side. Arnett for 3 on the way. Good. He's got 7. 32-11. And it's a zone press too, so while it does take some energy to run, it's not as much as like a man press. And there's finally a chance to get bucket in the point in the paint. Kale missed it. Clark missed it. And so they're one of their few opportunities they've had to actually shoot from the low block. They couldn't get it to fall through the hole. And pick up a foul as well along with it. It's a 9th team foul on the Panthers, the first one on Anna Phillips. And it will be shooting 1-1 here for Annie Lee. And she knocks down the first one, the freshman, only freshman on the roster here for the Raiders. She made them both. (32-11). Panthers gonna have to settle down a little bit. Some growing pains here this evening. Yates out around midcourt, guarded closely by Butcher. Elbow for Kale. Morgan Clark was back there wanting it. Didn't get it. Good move to the rim there by Yates and a finger roll. Shot no good. And rebound pulled out of there. That's the other thing that's probably going to be disheartening is there's Annie Lee in there at all 5'5" of her getting a rebound over Morgan Clark, or contested one with Morgan Clark. And they're getting rebounds here on the offensive end as well. There's a putback up and good by Sarah Wood. Her first bucket of the ball game. That was intended for Clark. She didn't think so, and luckily Phillips was there. 16 seconds remaining here in this first half. That's one to forget for the Panthers. Elbow for Kale. And, yep, that's going to get picked off every time. You basically can't do a skip pass. Forget about that. It needs to be the person right next to you, or don't throw it. Here's a 3 from Arnett. Dagger. Ouch. Well, this young Panther team just learned a heck of a lesson about the zone press and how it's ran in Southeast Kansas anyways. They flat got after them a little bit here in the first half of this one. We'll try to talk about it. We'll see how things are going, and hopefully all is well here on the broadcast front. We don't have any more issues throughout the evening, but do appreciate you for battling through that with me, and all of you watching currently, stick with us. We'll step away to a quick break. We'll come back. We'll talk about this first half as much as we can. And then get racking in the second half. We'll talk about that boys game as well. All that and more here on the halftime show We're back in 2 minutes. You're watching Panther basketball on your home for Paola Athletics, Paola Sports Live, presented by Go Brawley. It just works.
Hers Incorporated in Spring Hill is the area's premier small engine repair shop. Before you place that faulty trimmer or mower, bring it to Hers and let their experts get you back to work. Hers also takes care of hydraulic hoses, cylinder reseal, and mechanical control cables, such as push-pull, brake, throttle, and more. Plus, they carry quality equipment like Bobcat mowers, Steiner tractors, grass trimmers, and more. Hers is even a UPS drop-off station. To learn more,
come and visit us at hersinc.net. Call Hers at
913-247-3530.
I used to drive an ambulance as an EMT, and I've always tried to be a safe driver. If people knew what I know, lives could be saved. In my car, if I see a truck or bus taking a turn, I know to take my time. When big vehicles turn right, they may swing wide to make the turn. If you try to sneak in, well, it's a lesson you'd rather not learn the hard way. When trucks and buses turn, let's you and I wait. It's our roads, it's our safety.
Question: what will you find on all over-the-counter or OTC medicine packages to help you choose the right drug and use it safely? The answer: the drug facts label. This label lists the medicine's active ingredients and purpose, how much to take, and warnings you should know before using it. Remember, even OTC medicines you buy without a prescription can cause side effects you don't want. So follow the information listed on the drug facts label. For more information, visit fda.gov/drug facts label. A message from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration.
Number one, obviously, is safety. We definitely call 811 to find out if there are any buried lines, fiber optic, whether it be telephone or pipeline or anything. Don't take a chance. Don't think you know and say, well, I don't remember anything being put in there. Call 811 and make sure that that's identified, that there isn't something there before you make that crossing. Because in the end, we want everybody going home.
Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics are committed to providing quality health care for area families. With comprehensive solutions, Iron Horse Dental and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics will listen and take the time to truly understand your needs, goals, and lifestyle. State-of-the-art equipment, techniques, and facilities combined with a new approach to oral care. That's what you get with Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics. To learn more, visit them online at drlaurasortho.com or ironhorsedental.com.
Number one, obviously.
Question: what will you find on all over-the-counter or OTC medicine packages to help you choose the right drug and use it safely? The answer: the drug facts label. This label lists the medicine's active ingredients and purpose, how much to take, and warnings you should know before using it. Remember, even OTC medicines you buy without a prescription can cause side effects you don't want. So follow the information listed on the drug facts label. For more information, visit fda.gov/drug facts label. A message from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration.
Back out here at Paola High School. BJ Harris along with you here at the break, 37-11. You see that score here on the girls' side. Lady Panthers struggling with the pressure being applied by the Raiders, and they've been able to build a big lead. They started out this game on a 9-0 run, and then it looked like the Panthers had kind of found an answer, kind of battled back, got to within 9, or trailed by 9, then got closer and by 5, and ended up losing that lead a little bit, and then just continued to grow and grow and grow in the second quarter. It sits here at its largest deficit of the ball game now, 37-11 here at the halftime break. Scoring totals for the Panthers: 6 points from Kate Ediger, 3 points from Ava Kale, and 2 points from Maggie Kalk. That is it for the Raiders. Missing 2 somewhere in there, but I have Heather Arnett with 10, 18 for Kinley Lakey, 6 from Hattie Pyle, 5 from Sydney Frankenberry, 2 from Sarah Wood, 2 from Grayson Hipful, and 2 from Annie Lee for the Raiders. here at halftime. Do have a boys game coming up on the backside as the Panther boys try to stay unbeaten at 3-0. They'll have a tough test for them against the Raiders. Raiders are 0-2 after dropping to Perry and Wellsville, but a close one against Wellsville, only lost by 2. The Panthers knocked off Wellsville in the first game of this tournament, 56-45, and they knocked off Perry last night, 38-29. And then a Baldwin win a week ago by almost 30 points. I think 28 was the final, 28-point differential in that one against Baldwin. And so feeling pretty good. Trey Moala and Bo Robinson, the catalyst for the Panthers. If they have good games tonight, they should have an opportunity to remain unbeaten and be 4-0. Remember, this is a Panther team a year ago that went 7-14, and hopefully they have fixed all those and are ready to put a nice effort on the floor here tonight against Frontenac. We'll take another quick break. We come back, get your second half started here in just a little bit right here on Paola Sports Live.
Elliott Group is a proud supporter of Paola and USD 368. At Elliott Group, we work, live, and shop in your local communities. Serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years, Elliott Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Paola, call 913-294-2110 or visit ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Are you ready for a new kind of internet? Then it's time for Go Brawley. It just works. Go Brawley is changing what is possible. Reliable and fast. Affordable with plans starting at just $34.95. No throttling, no tricks. More upload speed and the best service. Just ask our customers. Experience a new kind of internet. For more information, call 913-837-4678 or visit GoBrawley.com. Go Brawley. It just works.
Question: what will you find on all over-the-counter or OTC medicine packages to help you choose the right drug and use it safely? The answer: the drug facts label. This label lists the medicine's active ingredients and purpose, how much to take, and warnings you should know before using it. Remember, even OTC medicines you buy without a prescription can cause side effects you don't want. So follow the information listed on the drug facts label. For more information, visit fda.gov/drug facts label. A message from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration.
Miami County Dance Movement is a place to inspire kids. Miami County Dance Movement is one big family with loving teachers. Miami County Dance Movement is where I'm learning to be flexible and dance and my life. Miami County Dance Movement is so amazing because everybody is so loving and kind. Miami County Dance Movement is like a second family to me.
Number one, obviously, is safety. We definitely call 811 to find out if there are any buried lines, fiber optic, whether it be telephone or pipeline or anything. Don't take a chance. Don't think you know and say, well, I don't remember anything being put in there. Call 811 and make sure that that's identified, that there isn't something there before you make that crossing. Because in the end, we want everybody going home.
What would happen if I had to pick up the phone, call 911 for one of my family members or one of my neighbors? What would I do if no one was on the other end to respond? What if there was no 911? You can be a part of the solution.
Anybody can be a firefighter. Male, female, younger, older.
We have school teachers. We have leaders in business.
Is me, you, anyone that wants to be.
There is no typical firefighter.
Back at here once again to Paola High School. BJ Harris along with you as we get set for the second half of this one. Oh, I'm sure Coach Butler was going a mile a minute inside the locker room trying to figure out an option for them against this press and allow them to start to battle their way back into this ball game. It's a pretty good sized deficit, but it's not one that's so daunting you can't overcome it. It would take an effort. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's a large hole for a half of basketball. Well, let me tell you something, kid. You got to make a decision. Do you want the camera to go up or do you want to go to the concession stand? You chose to go to the concession stand, so you'll deal with the camera where it's at until this half is over. We're learning lessons. Everybody's learning lessons. She's tired of learning lessons from me. Implement. Yeah, beat them at their own game here. Takaya Yates battling hard and jumps in that one, causes a turnover. Try to equal their aggressiveness with your own aggressiveness. And we're going to get a chance to see how they handle this pressure. They patch up right there as soon as they come across the timeline. Left side for Maggie Kauk. Elbow, or free throw line rather, kick out. Here's a three on the way from Kauk, just no good. Off the front iron, rebound Piles. She'll bring it up the floor. That's the other thing they cause matchup problems for Frontenac is everybody's a point guard. There's Yates. Boy, she's come out of the game into the second half real well. Now Morgan Clark going to pick up a kind of a cheap foul way outside where she should be. Trying to make something happen. Her first, team foul number 1 as well here in the second half as we're just underway in the second half, so it is the third quarter. Free throw line jumper just beyond it by Greg and Hipful. They add to their lead here. Off left side for Kauk. They're kind of sagging off Kauk, saying beat us. I think you might have to take advantage of that and just keep pulling the trigger. Yates. Clark over to Ediger. Ediger going to drive. Backing. Backside for Kauk. Clark steps around. Puts one up with the right hand. No good. Rebound. Hucked it bounds. Ooh, no way. That's a tough break for the Panthers. And the Raiders back up the floor they go. Off right side for Hipful. Frankenberry working against Ediger. Arnett driving, kick for Pyle. Pyle, dish. Out to the right side, Frankenberry. Three on the way, no good. And rebound. Last touched by the Raiders, apparently. Yates for the Panthers. Three-point line, now through the hands of Ediger and out of bounds. Frontenac get it down inside for Arnett, working against Kale. Good defense by Ava. And out of bounds, it'll stay with the Raiders here with 5:45. In the paint, Pyle just does not get a very friendly roll. Rebound pulled out of there by Kauk. Then she gets stripped by Pyle. Shot up, no good. Rebound by Clark. And foul going to be called, I think, against Clark. That's disappointing. So that foul right there is disappointing. She had the ball. The defender had reached in to the defender. Well, the foul was the hold. You can't hold somebody, and then Clark gets called for shoving off on her. That's frustrating. Into the paint, Pyle. Shot up, no good. Rebound gathered up by Yates. Kaya going to have to dribble it out. She'll bring it up the floor. Good. All the way, coast to coast, shot no good. Rebound picked up by Pyle. She'll throw it up the floor. We have got a track meet here. Up, shot up, no good, but following was Arnett. She puts it in. Panthers taking their lumps tonight, right now against this Raider team. It's like trying to play a
Alongside Agriculture, Engineering, Math Club started at Elementary.
Visit whyiMake.org.
Back out here front, and Paola Frontenac Raiders getting the best of the Panthers tonight, but a good take by Kate Ediger. She'll try to will them back into this one. It is going to take iron will to try to get in here. Do apologize again, still battling with some technical issues. We'll try to get it sorted out here in between ball games. We're going to just have to muscle our way through this girls contest, and again, I apologize. Hopefully we've gotten the majority of it in here, but probably jump off in between the boys' game, try to sort some of this stuff off and get it going again on the backside of a doubleheader. Long pass errant by Arnett and out of bounds. Phillips catch. There it is for Smith. Off the right side. Back out to Calc at the free throw line here for Pitzer. Smith for three. No good. Following was Phillips. Now loose ball, still loose and gathered up by Hipful. And Frankenberry will bring it up the floor from left to right. Arnett looking to attack, now to the corner. Rebound by Frankenberry. And a foul going to be called on the Panthers. As Calc's going to pick up her third personal foul. Team foul number 3 here on the Panthers here in the second half. That's going to send Frankenberry to the free throw line, the 5'9" junior to shoot. 2. And the first one's good. Kale comes back in, out goes Calc for the Panthers. Second one catches the front, then the back, then the front again for Frankenberry. She makes them both. Smith gets trapped, just trying to do something. Ediger just stole it right out of the hands of Arnett. And a foul going to be called. Those two are cut from the same cloth, I promise you. And they'll tangle it up a little bit. Ediger going to go to the free throw line. She's 2 for 2 in the night from the stripe so far. And knocks down the first one. 3 for 3. She's been very good from the free throw line. Last night she went 5 of 7. And before that she was 4 of 4 the night before, so she's only missed 2 free throws. 4 for 4 tonight. 43-16. Frankenberry to drive and threw it away. A little good defensive effort that time by the Lady Panthers to force a turnover of the Raiders. Turnabout fair play situation. Pitzer through the hands of Ediger. And Kate knocked it out of bounds. It'll go back to the Raiders. I guess it went out of bounds. I thought Ediger swatted that out of bounds last touch. But I guess they're going to say it was out of bounds off of Arnett. Without a full crowd here, how can you know if you're right or wrong, if you're official? Parents sitting on their hands. Right now, Ediger forces one up, shot no good. Rebound pulled out of there by Lee. And she gets hassled by Smith, and Smith's going to get called for the foul. The Raiders make you do is for us get frustrated and do stuff like that where you're like, well, let me play like that for a while. Well, it doesn't really work all the time. We'll make you make fouls, and all of a sudden you'll be fouling out and not understand how. Hipful outside for Arnett. Now they're going to go in a little bit of a stall game just to try to kill some clock here are the Raiders. Grayson Hipful Off to Reagan Hipfel. On the right side, she'll go baseline. And a foul going to be called on the floor against Kale.
Kale's number 25, Eddie Kale has picked up her second personal and fifth Lady Panther team foul. And for the Raiders, number 2, Wood, and for the Panthers, number 3, Riley Pratt.
There's a good steal effort by Kale. Up to Riley Pratt, and she'll push it up the floor. Up to Pitzer, backside, Ediger, and good trailing was Wood, who knocked that one out of bounds. It was a good idea, though, by those two to work together. And it will stay with the Panthers here with 1:39 to go in the third quarter. Inbound Kale, quickly up. Good effort there. Pitzer back with it. She'll try to put it up. Now Ediger has it. Ediger trying to get contact. Ball will not go through the hole. Still not going to go through the hole. Kale again, still not going through the hole. Still to be determined. Tracked down by Smith. If you're the Panthers, pull this out and replay it. That's a double dribble. She got away with that one. Gee, man, Christmas. They're everywhere. I mean, they're in every passing lane. There is not an easy pass to be found. And a Pitzer gets called on the foul. I'm just going to forget I ever had any idea how this game worked. Off left side for Wood. She'll drive on Smith, then little stutter step. I think she walked with it. Nope, they're going to call foul on Riley Pratt. Her second. Team foul number 7 already on the Panthers. You see that? So team fouls are 7-2. So the Panthers are the aggressive one, but the Raiders are the one getting the fouls. And just because they know how to be aggressive, and the Panthers right now are kind of doing it out of desperation. And Sarah Wood to shoot 2. She knocked down the first one. Second one's up and good as well. From bad to worse, 45-16. Just one of them nights. Nearly a wall carry by Pitzer, and then thrown out of bounds. You speed up. You try to play faster than you probably should or would in a normal situation. And it is a completely different approach than what they saw the first 2 nights of this tournament. Shot up by Hipfel. No good. Then gathered up by Kale. Out to Pitzer. Pitzer blocked again in the way. That time it's Lakey. Lakey is 5'8". She's caused some problems for the Panthers with her length. Up to Ediger. And tracked down by Lee. Ediger on the floor. You see what I mean about 15, though? I told Q before we started, I said, you watch Kate Ediger play and play with that kind of intensity, you'll be just fine. She is on the floor after every single ball she can. It'll be a jump ball possession arrow in favor of the Raiders. See what I mean? She'll check out Will Ediger for a moment. Well, they missed on that one. Arnett, an easy layup there. She's got 14. At the free throw line. And Riley Pratt trying to throw one up at the buzzer. That's the end of 3. We'll take a break. We'll be back in 1 minute. You're watching Panther basketball on Paola Sports Live.
Are you ready for a new kind of internet? Then it's time for Go Brawley. It just works. Go Brawley is changing what is possible. Reliable and fast. Affordable with plans starting at just $34.95. No throttling, no tricks. More upload speed and the best service. Just ask our customers. Experience a new kind of internet. For more information, call 913-837-4678 or visit GoBrawley.com. Go Brawley, it just works.
Elliott Group is a proud supporter of Paola and USD 368. At Elliott Group, we work, live, and shop in your local communities. Serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years, Elliott Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Paola, call 913-294-2110 or visit ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Don't adjust your screen. That score is correct as we head to the fourth quarter of this one. 47-16. It started out with a 9-0 run for the Raiders. There was a brief moment where it looked like the Panthers might be able to claw their way back into it. They got it within 5 and have not been as close as 5 since that point. It has just continued to grow and grow and grow. And this young team of the Panthers is just going to have a lesson to learn, and that's okay, because I think they've got the pieces here to certainly have a successful year this year and in the future. With some of the youth they've got on this team, obviously, it's the seniors, Riley Pratt, who's gotten and been very good off the bench, and Morgan Clark. But that's it. Bodicker, I guess, sorry. So Bodicker, Pratt, and Clark are the seniors. Everybody else is underclassmen, so they have some time to learn about this stuff and the pressure. And they can't feel bad. I mean, I come from Southeast Kansas. My backstory a little bit. Been up in this area about a year and a half, but for the first 16 out of 17 years of my broadcasting career before moving up here was spent down in Crawford County and with Girard, and so we saw Frontenac twice a year and basketball, and I've called a lot of games with the Raiders, and they've done this to a lot of teams over the years. Edgar on the right wing. Quickly over to Yates. And again, what did I say about skip passes? It's not gonna work tonight. Frankenberry, just lay up the left hand, rebound Edgar. Edgar push up to Yates on the right wing. Set, fire, long two, no good. Rebound pulled out of there by Pyle. Here she comes. Get it there. Right there. And threw it away. Yates will bring it up the floor. Yates, dump off inside Kale. This is what they wanted to do to begin the night, and just never really got an opportunity to set it up to get it down into the post. Sorry, that was my fault. This will fix your problem you're having. There you go. You can take your hand off that now. Here's Kale from the free throw line to shoot two. Nothing but the bottom of the net. She's been pretty good from the free throw line when she's had her opportunities as well, has Kale. This one, first one's good, second one's not. Here they go up the floor. On the right corner, Frankenberry. Here's Pyle, top of the key. Frankenberry for three. She had one early in the game and hasn't had one since. We do have our first running clock of the season here for the girls. Kale back outside for Yates. And Patty Hamlin trying to jump a pass and knock that one out of bounds. He'll get it in for Yates. Here's Cal, and she's going to be fouled by Frankenberry. Team foul number 4 here in the second half on the Raiders. Second one on Frankenberry. Calc to inbound from the right corner. Three from Yates. Good. Oh, they said it was a two. She might have been barely standing on the line. Her first bucket of the contest. On the right side, Pyle. There's a steal by Yates. Kaya up the floor, working against Frankenberry. Layup with the right hand, good, and the foul. Frankenberry picks up her third. And Yates trying to come alive here. It's probably going to be a little too late, but good effort nonetheless from the junior. In's going to come Anna Phillips. She'll come in and replace Kale. Out goes Pyle for the Raiders. And the and one from Yates, good. Off left side, some youngsters getting into the ball game. Caitlin Hayslip in for the Raiders. Good attack, kick for Hipful. There's Ediger swatting away at one away. Phillips with it. Saved by Clark. Yates outside. Kauk. Elbow. Backing and then off the glass. There was a good take by Ediger, just not going to be good. And Kate, frustration, swatting at the ball. It's her third. Team foul number 8, so that's going to send Hipple to the free throw line to shoot 1 and 1. And coach going to pull Ediger out of the ball game. And probably a good idea. It's a 1-and-1 opportunity here for Reagan Hipful, and she knocks down the first one. We do have a boys game coming up in just a little bit. We'll have that for you. Hopefully the Gremlins will stay away in our broadcast here tonight. Hipful makes them both. Raiders 0-2 in this tournament. Panthers 2-0 in the tournament, 3-0 on the season on the boys' side of things. Minute 50 to go here in this girls' one. Kauk with it on the right side. Long pass over to Phillips. She'll shoot one up and good. Anna getting her first offensive effort of the night. 49-24. Hayslip off right side for Wood. She'll drive. Good dish. Blocked by Yates. On the take by Hayslip. Over to Kauk. Kauk going to bring it across the timeline. And a timeout taken by Coach Butler. Timeout on the floor, we'll take it. We're back at 30. You're watching Panther basketball on Paola Sports Live.
Are you ready for a new kind of internet? Then it's time for Go Brawley. It just works. Go Brawley is changing what is possible. Reliable and fast, priced right, with plans starting at $34.95. No throttling, no tricks, more upload speed, and the best service. Just ask our customers. Experience a new kind of internet. For more information, call 913-837-4678 or visit GoBrawley.com. Go Brawley. It just works.
Back at here, Paola High School. Just a minute and some change left here in this ball game as the Panthers ran into a buzzsaw here this evening against the Frontenac Raiders. Coach to Phillips, outside Smith. She'll pull the trigger on a three on the way. No good. And a foul going to be called on Morgan Clark over the back. And it will send them to the other line into the court to shoot 1 and 1. And the waning seconds of this one, again, it's a running clock because of the point differential. 30 points in the fourth quarter. They let it roll. They're going to miss the first one. The front side of it did Hamlin. Smith off to Pratt on the corner. Riley trapped down there by Wood. To Clark, back outside Smith, back around Pratt. She'll have a look at a three on the way, no good. And out of bounds it goes, and that will pretty much do it. Raiders just need to bring it across the timeline and be done with it. Panthers are going to fall to 2-1 on the season. Raiders will move to 2-0 on the season with the victory. Here's Smith, kickoff. Pratt again at the buzzer, 3, no good. And that's the end of this one. 49-24. Significant adversity tonight, and the Panthers hopefully will learn something from this one and be able to do better the next time they see this kind of pressure come at them later on this season. We hope. But tonight, not much consolation here as they do fall 49-24 to the Frontenac Raiders. We'll come back, talk about this one, start to get you ready for the boys' game when we return. 49-24 your final score. Panthers fall for the first time this season. We're back in 2 minutes. You're watching Panther basketball on Paola Sports Live.
Are you ready for a new kind of internet? Then it's time for Go Brawley.
Are you ready for a new kind of internet? Then it's time for Go Brawley. It just works. Go Brawley is changing what is possible. Reliable and fast. Affordable. With plans starting at just $34.95. No throttling. No tricks. More upload speed. And the best service. Just ask our customers. Experience a new kind of internet. For more information, call 913-867-4678 or visit GoBrawley.com. Go Brawley. It just works.
Cute. Unplug that yellow one. Back out here to Paola High School, get ready for the boys' game. We're going to take a quick break. Keep it here on this channel. Still some use of it. You don't want those to linger into the boys' game. Back in here once again live to Paola High School, where the Paola Panthers getting ready to take with technology, and we'll certainly have it sorted out before we get going again on Wednesday. But tonight we're going to battle through it, and hopefully everything's on the up and up. We kind of efforted through some issues. Do want to tell you, if for some reason we lose this broadcast and we're not able to continue because of the issues, this game is also being streamed by Frontenac. Those guys are super capable next to us, and if you can't watch it here, ESPN1007.com. ESPN1007.com. It's an ESPN KSHQ is the radio affiliate out of Pittsburgh that is live streaming this for Frontenac, and so if for some reason you lose this broadcast, you're not able to watch the rest of it here for Paola. It is being live streamed. You good over there? You're making everybody sick. Yeah, she says sorry. Speaks for both of us. There's a three-pointer by Williams right out of the gate, no good. 1-0 lead for Frontenac on the 1 out of 2 shooting for Landon Dean. Driving kick, knocked out of bounds. Good effort there by Fletcher Audie. Dean, a highly touted football prospect. The junior, I believe, already has some FBS offers. The tight end spot. Out high, controlling it here is Alex Story for the Raiders. Now he'll give way for Caston Fields. Give it up to Dean on the right corner, working against Moala. Backing. Good defense there by Trey, to make sure he doesn't pick up a second foul. Up in front in a hurry. Williams, good dish. Pitzer, got to try to go up if you can. Brock, kick outside. They'll reset it here. Moala over to Robinson. And Audie is going to be content to hold it out high. They were very patient last night against Perry in the zone defense that they ran. So they know how to do it and executed it really well. Audie dump off inside from Moala, gets swatted away, back out, and as it's kicked out of there by Colin McCartney. Here's another three by Williams. This time he finds the range. Garrett Williams gets the Panthers on the board and the lead. And ball knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Panthers. Here 2 minutes now into this ball game. We're in the first quarter. Harris. Time traveler. Dean driving. Back outside for Fields. To McCartney. McCartney driving. Little 8-footer on the way. Rolls in. It'll be a fun matchup. Him and Moala perhaps will have to match up a little bit tonight. Maybe Robinson. Colin's a pretty good ball player. Dump off inside. Swing it now left side for Moala. Here to the corner for Robinson. Move it around the horn. Audie. Williams. Leave him open. He might decide to pull the trigger again. He already has one. Pitzer. Back to Williams. Here they go, working around the perimeter again. Very patient. Pitzer. Robinson, he wants three. Over the top of the defender. Good. Right in the face of Story. A dime from Bo Robinson. And another turnover by the Raiders. Here come the Panthers. On the right side for Pitzer. Outside Audie. Robinson. On the right corner. Both trap needs some help. Scoop it off for Pitzer. Pitzer, long pass out for Williams. Williams will attack, scoop it up underneath, shot no good. A good effort by Williams. And a foul going to be called against Brock Pitzer. Colin McCartney going the other way. Subs getting ready to come in for the Raiders. In comes Ty Gates along with Brody O'Malley. Out goes Fields along with Story. 6-3, Panthers in front. Logan Newkirk is tricked in as well. And replaced Garrett Williams for the Panthers. Dump off inside, shot up, didn't get the roll on the take by Gates. Rebound pulled out there by Pitzer. Here come the Panthers. Paola in transition. Dribbling through pressure. Fletcher Audie wants three. How about it? Yes! All 9 of the Panthers' points come from behind the arc. Panthers' largest lead now here is 6. Out high for O'Malley. Out of the right side. Doria driving. Trying to scoop, blocked by Robinson. Outlet Audie. Fletcher going to pull it back. Now he'll go to Newkirk on the right side. And good dish by Fletcher Audie. And the finish by Pitzer. And a timeout going to be called by Coach Barcelona for the Raiders. Timeout on the floor. We'll take it. We're back in 30 seconds. You're watching Panther basketball on Paola Sports Live.
Everybody can make something, because I think everyone has a spark of creativity, and the reason that I have to keep making is because I don't think my life would be as fulfilling without it. If you make things yourself, that means you're not cowering in fear. You're out there taking chances. That, I think, is my way of saying I love you to the world. All right, now I want to hear why you make.
Share your own Why I Make story today. Visit whyimake.org.
Are you ready for a new kind of internet? Then it's time for Go Brawley. It just works. Go Brawley is changing what is possible. Reliable and fast. Affordable with plans starting at just $34.95. No throttling, no tricks. More upload speed and the best service. Just ask our customers. Experience a new kind of internet. For more information, call 913-837-4678 or visit GoBrawley.com. Go Brawley. It just works.
Back underway here in this first quarter. Panthers get a good lead. Good defense there. Nice job by Bain getting a block. And then Dean down inside the paint. Which Cash saying quit standing and watching somebody. I'm sure he was directing that towards, but it was audible up here. Into the ball game. Number 5 checks in. I looked over at the Frontenac broadcasters and said, who's number 5? He's not on my roster. And they just shrugged. They don't know either. Driving. Here off the right side. And a charge going to be called against Landon Dean.
Offensive player control foul whistled against the Raiders, number 33, Landon Dean.
His first. Team foul number 1 on the Raiders as well. Cartney going to pick up Moala in the full court. 2 long, lean, athletic juniors. Fletcher needs some help. Outside for Caden Ramey, who's checked in. Ooh, it was going to be a good idea, just get enough mustard on it, enough height. We'll go back here for Frontenac on the right side. Cartney. Move it back around. Patient offense, long offensive possession here for the Raiders. Dean out high. He'll scoop off. Now driving, looking to attack. Kick for Doria. Tracked down all the way back by Gates. And ball's tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with the Raiders here with 1:55 to go in the first quarter.
And for the Raiders, number 2, Michael Doria.
Brett Cleveland is number 5. Thank you. Michael Doria to get it in. Stolen away by Bame for the Raiders. Had to get it in. It was going to be a 5 count. All the way up the floor on the right side, Newkirk. Let's get past Robinson on the left wing. He'll slide it off for Newkirk. There's a kickball by Doria. And it will stay with the Panthers here with a minute 38 to go in the first quarter.
Now checking for Frontenac, number 4, Alex Story.
Story checking back into the ball game for the Raiders. He'll replace Dean.
Number 10, Garrett Williams.
Williams comes back in and replaces Newkirk. Aiden Morris into the game as well for the Panthers. Oh, there's a zig when I thought you were going to zag situation as Williams throws it for Bame just as he was breaking towards the basket. It's a turnover by the Panthers. Off right side for Austin Parrish. Now he'll give away, and a shot by Doria. No good, but it's knocked out of bounds by Williams. It'll stay with the Raiders here with a minute 16 to go. Panthers 3 threes already in this first quarter, and then a 2 by Brock Pitzer. It's been their scoring output. And only 1 field goal. Going to try a walk travel on McCartney. And it'll go back to the Panthers here with a minute 13. Paola, who was out briefly, will come back into the ball game. Gates comes back in and replaces McCartney. Paola comes in to replace Ramey. And Morris to bring it to the floor. Over to Bame on the left wing. Morris out to the corner for Williams. Another 3 on the way. Good! Aaron Williams came to play tonight from offense. He's way more than he's had in the last 3 ball games. Trying to answer back as Doria rims out. Rebound by Gates. His putback is no good. A rebound to be determined. Bame saved it. Gathered up by Morris. Good effort by Carson Bame. And here comes Morris in transition. Over to Moala. He'll catch. Scoop. Shot no good, but he is fouled. And Trey will go to the free throw line to shoot 2 here with 35.8 seconds to play in this first quarter.
Number 4, Alex Story. Whistle for his first. Line to the Panthers. Triple on.
And here's the first one from Moala. Pretty efficient free throw shooter. Trey last night 2 of 4, so didn't have a lot of opportunities. The night before that, though, he went 5 of 6 from the charity stripe. He knocks down the first one here in his first bucket. Your leading scorer just now getting their first points, and you're up by 12. That's pretty good. Make it 13. 16-3. Here in the first quarter of this one. They have started games very well, have the Panthers. They have not ended very well. They've had some struggles. Here's Robinson. This is going to be a good one. Dunk. A steal and a flush by Bo Robinson. He's got 5 of the Panthers are pulling it on him right now in the first quarter of this one. Outside controlled by Austin Parrish. And he threw it away. Got him out of sorts a little bit, do the Panthers with 3.2. What do you do? Have the goal. And they were not going to get much of a crack at it. Has that good defense there as it's knocked to the backcourt. That's the end of one. We're back in 1 minute. You're watching Panther basketball on Paola Sports Live, presented by Go Brawley.
Elliott Group is a proud supporter of Paola and USD 368. At Elliott Group, we work, live, and shop in your local communities. Serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years, Elliott Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Paola, call 913-294-2110 or visit ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Hers Incorporated in Spring Hill is your local Bobcat mower dealer. Bobcat mowers combine heavy gauge steel with advanced engineering to give you the best cut every time. Simple controls and design make maintenance and service quick and easy. And when you get your Bobcat at Hers, they can complete all service and repairs covered by your warranty. Bobcat mowers are affordable, giving you a commercial grade machine at a residential price. To learn more,
come and visit us at hersinc.net.
Call Hers at
913-247-3530.
(18-3) Panthers come out on fire here in the first quarter of this one. Feeling pretty good. Hopefully they can keep it going. Audie with it on the left side. Here's Williams thinking about it. Williams back out. And a foul going to be called as Robinson was looking to attack.
The Raiders, number 33,
Landon Dean going to pick up his second personal foul.
13 foul.
Team foul number 3 here on the Raiders, rather.
Line for the Panthers, shooting a pair is Bo Robinson.
The first one up and good by Robinson. He's got 6 points for the Panthers. Bo hasn't had a ton of free throw opportunities. 2 nights ago he struggled mightily, went 2 of 6, but a lane violation bails him out here anyways. Oh, a foul. Foul was called on Pitzer on the rebound. And so Brock's going to pick up his second personal foul. Wide open look at one here by Vinny Pyle, no good. And Robinson showing Dean was going to take a good one, looked like a bunny, and Robinson skies up and knocks that one out of the air. He's got a couple of block shots. Up inside Pitzer. Pitzer's got a catch, go up. Ball's knocked out of bounds by McCartney. It'll stay with the Raiders. Brock's got to catch and go up immediately. He can't wait and bring that ball down. If he had caught it and went straight up, he had probably drawn contact. Instead, he brought it down and allowed the defense to get there to knock that one out of bounds. Still Panther basketball, however, as Trey Moala will inbound here for the Panthers. Scoop off, swing it around right side for Audie. Fletcher. Man-to-man defense here by the Raiders. Outside for Robinson. Doria's drawn that duty, Aaron Doria. Now Pitzer with it on the right corner, guarded by Dean. Outside for Robinson. He'll call for some help from Moala. Not going to get it on the right side there, covering him up closely. McCartney's traveling him all over the place. Handoff Williams, trying to fight through it. Yeah, it's got to be something. Foul's going to be called against Brody O'Malley. It'll be his first, team foul number 4 on the Raiders. Bame going to check in and give Robinson a short breath. Though also looks like he has something with his hand he's messing with. Sure he's healthy. On the right side, Audie, entry pass down inside for Bame. He gets hassled. Audie for 3, no good. Rebound, Pitzer going up. Dean comes away with it. On the other end, McCartney. Give away O'Malley. O'Malley will drive on Audie. Knocked away by Bame, gathered up by Williams. Up in front, Moala in the run out against Dean. Lays it up, gets the foul and the bucket. Nice effort. That started with a steal by Carson Bame. And a good dish out for Williams to throw it out for Moala, who finished his first field goal of the ball game. Panthers had a free throw on their first possession. Took the lead 1-0. Panthers took it back 3-1 on a 3-point bucket by Garrett Williams. They scored a field goal after that, had it tied at 3 apiece, and have not scored since that point. Talk about runs. This is an 18-0 run. This is what they've been doing. This is a team of runs. There's a foul going to be called on Fletcher Audie.
Panthers number 5, Fletcher Audie, has picked up his second. He sees Smith foul.
Team foul number 5. Morris checks back into the ball game for the Panthers. McCartney working against Robinson, who's back in as well. Good defense by Bo. Nearly a 5 count. Outside for Fields. Fields hands off, driving. Tucked it under his hand and just went in on the take by Doria. And he gets the second field goal of the ball game. Stops an 18-0 run. Foul called on the floor. Foul's called on McCartney. It's team foul number 6. Just the first team on McCartney. First foul on McCartney. We're in the second quarter of this one. Panther ladies had a tough one tonight, lost 49-24. Talk more about that at halftime. Back in action next Wednesday at Spring Hill. We'll have that game for you. I expect pregame around 5:45, tip off at 6 o'clock with the girls game. Boys to follow. Bo Robinson headed to the free throw line to shoot 2 once again. 1 of 2 on the night from the stripe so far just a moment ago. Knocked down the first one. Shooting 1 and 1, actually. Bo with 7 points in this first half. Catch the front iron, doesn't go the second time. It'll stay where it's at. Kind of similar trajectory we saw from the first girls game. The 3 on the way, no good by Lane Sullivan. A bit of a youth movement here in Frontenac. They have played, I think, already 10 guys in this ball game. Morris trying to track it down. He'll kick it outside. Coach Barris over there playing defense with him. That's a coach of a guy coaching a young team. Outside, fade away, Bame on the way, no good. And Bo's going to get called for a foul on that one over the back. Robinson. When you see a coach jumping and moving and getting in a defensive stance and running up and down the floor with the team, that's a guy who's willing his kids to learn and do the right things, do what they need to do. The only senior on this team is Ty Gates. So not a ton of experience. McCartney has some of the most varsity experience. He's been playing since he was a freshman. Shot up, no good. A walk going to be called on the aforementioned McCartney. He's going to implore the official that that's continuation. That's what Coach Barcelona is saying as well. But official quickly explaining what he saw. That's all you can ask for. Morris picks up his dribble with not a plan. Got to have a plan with these guys. Outside for Williams. Out to Moala. Trey working against McCartney. Take it. Just destroyed. Nothing there. Now a loose ball. Carson Bame loose for it. Knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Raiders. Nope. That went off the elbow of number 0. Good call by the official to get that one right. Going that way. Went off the elbow of 0 as he was sliding across the floor. Had a good side on it. Good job by the officials to get it right. Morris working closely, and it'll go the other direction. Good effort that time by Lane Sullivan, the 5'9" sophomore. On the left side, Michael Doria. He'll drive, shot no good. Moala gets the rebound. Moala going to go down the floor. Trey going to be fouled before the shot, but that'll be still shooting 1 and 1. It's going to be on McCartney. His second personal foul, team foul number 8. And Moala back to the stripe, 3 for 3 on the night from the charity line. Front side of the 1 and 1, up and good. Watch him shoot free throws. Fundamental. See how ball rolls off his fingers and in through the hole. It's pretty much the way it's taught to be done. 20-point advantage here for the Panthers. 25-5. Trying to stay unbeaten on the season. On the right side, Gates. He'll go baseline and Mohawk. Good help from Garrett Williams. Kick out, drive for Pyle. On the left wing, Fields rather. Here's McCartney, he'll drive on Robinson, kick. Sullivan, McCartney, Aiden Morris. Good defense by Morris. Giving up quite a bit of size there was Morris. And Robinson will take it up the floor on the right side. Here's Williams on the right corner. He'll drive baseline. Garrett walked with it. Yep. After the game Wednesday against Spring Hill, we're back here to Paola for Friday night action against Ottawa. And then the girls have a single game, just the girls on December 22nd at Baldwin. Make up from the first one. Game of the year they didn't get a chance to play in. Backing his way in is Story. He'll kick, catch, fire, three. Doria good. Michael Doria. Knocks down the triple. They needed that. 25-8. Ramey. Moala, drive, little runner in the lane, good. Off the dribble, he's got such a great first step. I think it catches people off guard because he's so big, and I don't think he's going to be able to move like that, but man, he can flat go off the dribble. Driving, Gates, and a foul going to be called on Garrett Williams. He went up in the air and got body contact. It'll be team foul number 7. It'll be a shooting foul anyway, but it will send Ty Gates to the free throw line to shoot 2. And it will be Gates at the free throw line. Knocks down the first one. Out goes Fields. Out goes Sullivan. Nope, he's going to stay. In comes Austin Parrish for the Raiders. Gates made the first one, missed the second one. Good effort, though, by Michael Dory to get the rebound. He'll go baseline. Good help by Robinson. Help defense comes over and causes Dory to turn that one over. 27-9. 2:20 to play here in the first half. Off left side for Ramey. For Pitzer. Williams back outside for Ramey. Panthers have done okay when they've been patient. Ramey tried to drive through. Can't. Williams is somehow still there. Now the ball's just knocking around. Robinson says that's enough and puts it down. They're going to say he walked with it. Oh, man, that is frustrating, as that was going to be awesome into that, whatever that was there for a little while. It was not basketball. It was something, but Robinson said, I'm going to make it basketball real quick. And Story was a little bit injured perhaps. Outside, he'll have it. He'll scoop off. He steals that one. Story was limping a second ago. He's just out of bounds. Story passed the ball 3 different ways, none of them the way you teach on that possession. Ramey goes out. Story will go out, still limping a little bit. Now Moala going to bring up the floor for the Panthers from left to right. Scoop off, back around. Here's a 3 by Robinson. Another dagger by Bo Robinson, his second 3 of the ball game. 30-9, 104 to play here in the first half. Other end, a 3, no good. Rebound, Bo Robinson. Throw it up in front for Williams. Williams lays it up, no good. Tons of contact. We'll see Garrett next time put that off the backboard for Robinson, who's following. Doria, 3, no good. Rebound, Robinson again. Dude cleans the glass. Robinson tells Trey, slow down. Hits her way out high. They can hold for the final shot of this first half. It has been all Paola here in this one. We get right up on him. Moala trying to shake him, and finally they'll get bailed out with a call. He will. Aaron Doria right up in his shorts.
Frontenac for 21, Aaron Doria. Picked up his first.
And it'll send Moala to the free throw line once again to shoot 2. He's 5 for 5 on the night from the stripe. Trey's got 9 here in the ball game. First one's up and good. Make it 10, double figures. Him and Robinson both in double figures. Both of them with 10 points. That time, Trey missed it badly. Went from making 6 in a row to happens to the best of them, kid. Ramey can come back in the ball game. He'll replace Pitzer. Michael Doria going to bring it across the timeline for the Raiders. Working against Williams. Left side for Parrish. Now to the corner for Gates. He'll look baseline. Nope. Good defense by Caden Ramey. Going to drive is Doria. And a charge going to be called. Caden steps in and takes that one, does the big fella.
Offensive player for profile, listed against number 21, Aaron Doria, second personal, 10th team foul.
5.7 seconds to be exact. Good when they break that. Morris, 3 seconds, gets his pocket picked by Doria. Now they'll get a chance at one. Gates catches the elbow. Nope, didn't get it off in time. And that's the end of the first half. 30-9 your score. The Panthers in front of this one. So flip-flop, 31-9 rather. Flip-flopping scores from we saw the girls. Ladies were down at halftime against Frontenac 37-11. And the Panther boys are in front of Frontenac 31-9 here at the break. We'll talk about it when we return. You're watching Panther basketball on Paola Sports Line.
Are you ready for a new kind of internet? Then it's time for Go Brawley. It just works. Go Brawley is changing what is possible. Reliable and fast. Affordable with plans starting at just $34.95. No throttling, no tricks. More upload speed and the best service. Just ask our customers. Experience a new kind of internet. For more information, call 913-837-4678 or visit GoBrawley.com. Go Brawley. It just works.
Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics are committed to providing quality health care for area families. With comprehensive solutions, Iron Horse Dental and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics will listen and take the time to truly understand your needs, goals, and lifestyle. State-of-the-art equipment, techniques, and facilities combined with a new approach to oral care. That's what you get with Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics. To learn more, visit them online at drlaurasortho.com or ironhorsedental.com.
Miami County Dance Movement is a place to inspire kids. Miami County Dance Movement is one big family with loving teachers. Miami County Dance Movement is where I'm learning to be flexible and dance and my life. Miami County Dance Movement is so amazing because everybody is so loving and kind. Miami County Dance Movement is like a second family to me.
Hers Incorporated in Spring Hill is the area's premier small engine repair shop. Before you place that faulty trimmer or mower, bring it to Hers and let their experts get you back to work. Hers also takes care of hydraulic hoses, cylinder reseal, and mechanical control cables, such as push-pull, brake, throttle, and more. Plus, they carry quality equipment like Bobcat mowers, Steiner tractors, grass trimmers, and more. Hers is even a UPS drop-off station. To learn more,
Come and visit us at hersinc.net. Call Hers at
913-247-3530.
Question: what will you find on all over-the-counter or OTC medicine packages to help you choose the right drug and use it safely? The answer: the drug facts label. This label lists the medicine's active ingredients and purpose, how much to take, and warnings you should know before using it. Remember, even OTC medicines you buy without a prescription can cause side effects you don't want. So follow the information listed on the drug facts label. For more information, visit fda.gov/drug facts label. A message from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration.
Hey, I'm Mike Rowe, here today to encourage you to connect with 811 before you dig.
And I'm Micro, and I'm here because I love to dig in the dirt.
It's true. He's also here because he's very small and not that bright.
Here, for instance, we can see Micro doing what he loves to do.
And here we can see the consequences of not doing what he should have done. Dude, why didn't you call 811?
I forgot the number.
See?
Not that bright. Back at halftime. Panthers all over the Frontenac Raiders here at the break. Here's how we got to where we are. Raiders would lead the game once, 1-0 on the first possession of the game. A free throw by Landon Dean. Panthers would take the lead for the first time 3-1 on a three-point bucket by Garrett Williams. He'd have 2 in the first half. Raiders would score by Colin McCartney to tie it up at 3 apiece, and from that point on, it was an 18-0 run. Panthers would build a lead up to 21-3 before Frontenac would score again. Not much scoring in general from the Raiders. They continue to lead that charge and grow the lead even more to where it is right now at 31-9. Take a look at your halftime numbers. First for the Raiders, 3 points from Michael Dora from behind the arc in the second quarter. 2 from Colin McCartney, 2 from Aaron Doria, and then 1 from Ty Gates and 1 from Landon Dean, and that's it for the Raiders. For the Panthers, 2 guys in double figures. Bo Robinson with 6 points from behind the arc. He's got 10 points in the ball game on 2 of 4 free throw shooting as well. 10 points from Trey Moala, and he did half his output, more than half his output from the free throw line. 6 of 7 from the stripe, 10 points in the effort. 6 points from Garrett Williams, all from downtown. 3 points from Fletcher Audie and 2 points from Brock Pitzer for the Panthers, who do lead it here at the break 31-9. Again, I mentioned the ladies earlier tonight. They fall 49-24 to the Raiders. Raiders went on a long run at one point at 9-0 to start the game, then continued to run, led 37-11 at half. Approximately. They'll have JV action before that. That's why I can't give you an exact time, but just put it on and let's roll. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. You'll get notifications when we do go live. You don't have to wait around for us to start, especially on those nights when we have JV games prior to action starting. It floats that start time just a little bit. And then we return back to Paola next Friday as the Panthers take on Ottawa. Same situation, pregame around 5:45, tip-off at 6 o'clock, and then Baldwin for a girls' game at Baldwin. A single matchup there, and that'll do it for this year. And then we'll head into 2021, and hopefully everything runs smoothly, and it's all good. Let's hope. 31-9, your halftime score. Second half coming up next right here on Paola Sports Live.
Elliott Group is a proud supporter of Paola and USD 368. At Elliott Group, we work, live, and shop in your local communities. Serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years, Elliott Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Paola, call 913-294-2110 or visit elliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Are you ready for a new kind of internet? Then it's time for Go Brawley. It just works. Go Brawley is changing what is possible. Reliable and fast. Affordable with plans starting at just $34.95. No throttling, no tricks. More upload speed and the best service. Just ask our customers. Experience a new kind of internet. For more information, call 913-837-4678 or visit GoBrawley.com. Go Brawley. It just works.
Everybody can make something, because I think everyone has a spark of creativity, and the reason that I have to keep making is because I don't think my life would be as fulfilling without it. If you make things yourself, that means you're not cowering in fear. You're out there taking chances. That, I think, is my way of saying I love you to the world. All right, now I want to hear why you make.
Share your own Why I Make story today. Visit whyimake.org.
Miami County Dance Movement is a place to inspire kids. Miami County Dance Movement is one big family with loving teachers. Miami County Dance Movement is where I'm learning to be flexible in dance and my life. Miami County Dance Movement is so amazing because everybody is so loving and kind. Miami County Dance Movement is like a second family to me.
Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics are committed to providing quality health care for area families. With comprehensive solutions, Iron Horse Dental and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics will listen and take the time to truly understand your needs, goals, and lifestyle. State-of-the-art equipment, techniques, and facilities combined with a new approach to oral care. That's what you get with Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics. To learn more, visit them online at drlaurasortho.com or ironhorsedental.com.
31-9, here are your score at the halftime break. We head into the third quarter of action in this one as the Paola Panthers are in control. Now, the question is, the Panthers have had this multiple times this season already where they've had a pretty good advantage or they've had a momentum and they've been kind of out in front certainly, and then they've let teams kind of come back on them. We saw that last night with Perry as the Panthers had pretty much in control of that game, but then I'm telling you, if that game was 3 minutes longer, they don't win that game because Perry got ahead of steam and the Panthers were reeling a little bit and kind of lost interest or lost focus, and can't have that here. You don't have a ton of offensive output, so the advantage is large, but you got to keep adding to it. On the left side, controlled by Brett Cleland. Now down inside for Dean, kick outside for McCartney. He'll drive in the paint, elevate. On the way, no good. Rebound Robinson, one of what will be many this season for Bo. Up the floor they go in a hurry for Audie. On the right wing, Fletcher. Dump off inside for Pitzer. Fighting with it, knocked it out of bounds, last touched by the Raiders. It'll stay with the Panthers here with 7:22 to go as we start this third quarter. Audie to inbound to Moala, and a foul going to be called on McCartney. It'll be his third. Reaching through the body of Moala. Boy, did you see that inbound play? That was pretty neat. I like that. Everybody lined up in a stack, but all four, the front four, all run across the lane to work it for Moala, trying to catch him off guard. McCartney stayed with it, but still ended up in a foul. First team foul. Moala elevate. 8-footer on the way, swish. That's a pretty sweet take there by Trey Moala. He's got 12. The Panthers add to their lead, 33-9. McCartney in the paint, elevate, shot, rattles in. Colin McCartney, just his second field goal of the ball game. He had the one to tie it up at 3-all, and that's been it for him offensively. Williams, kicked, Pitzer to the corner for Audie. On the left side, Audie shaking off Dean. He'll step up to one, 3 on the way. Not real sure of himself on that three-point take. Was Fletcher Audie a little bit shaken up as well, kind of moving his left leg a little bit. Hopefully it's nothing. Doesn't appear to be anything too much. Tough kid. Dump off. Good job by Brock Pitzer. Brock's playing well. Had some pretty good minutes here tonight. And pretty much all these guys, Williams with his 6 points. Brock's had some good minutes. Fletcher. And then the guys off the bench, and Bame and Ramey, and Morris, and Newkirk. Those other guys other than Robinson and Moala have a chance to be that X factor. What kind of output can they have to push them over the edge? And if they are playing like Brock Pitzer is right now, then it's going to make the Panthers so much better. Takes a little bit of that focus. How about Williams step into another three? This one's no good. Loose ball gathered up by Cleveland. Here he comes from left to right. Scoop off to McCartney. Good defense by Moala. McCartney somehow gets it back. And then a foul going to be called on Williams on the rebound. And Garrett Williams will pick up his second, team foul number 1 here in the second half. It's actually his second. Off right side, Cleveland. Wrap around down inside for Landon Dean. Working against Moala. He'll get one to go. His first field goal of the ball game. And the first point of the contest. Long time ago. 33-13. Back-to-back points for the Panthers for the Raiders for the first time tonight. And now another open frame for Paola. Dean with it, just left of the circle. He'll hand off for Cleveland. Wants a step back, thought about it, didn't take it. McCartney. Oh, that was probably going to be a turnover But they're going to say Williams pushed on the back of Landon Dean, and so Garrett with his third foul is probably going to come out of the ball game. Newkirk will come in. Dean was posting up on Garrett Williams. It's a mismatch. Oh, somebody lost. Gates, but he couldn't finish at the rim. Newkirk just came in. I don't think he was ready for that. Moala, scoop off for Audie. Fletcher kick out. Pitzer stepped into one. He'll drive. Scoop with the right hand, good. Brock Pitzer. Best take of the season for Brock. He's got 4 points in the game. Here's a three by Cleveland, no good. Rebound, Gates. Gates will get one finally to roll in. 35-15. Newkirk, top of the key. Off to Pitzer on the right wing. Newkirk is going to be fouled by Cleveland. It'll be his first personal team foul number 2 here in the second half on the Raiders. 4:36 to play here in the third quarter. 35-15. For Frontenac, I think you probably feel pretty good about how this second half has started. Dump off inside Moala. He'll catch. Bucket. Good. And the foul. Coach Cash runs back and points at Fletcher Audie and says, nice look. Gives him some love for the dish. And Moala able to finish at the rim so well. 14 points for him and a chance to go to the free throw line. He has 6 of 7 on the night from the stripe. That one bounced around. Robinson fought for that one. Nearly came out of there with a rebound. That thing almost stopped on the back, on the heel. I mean, I thought for a second it was going to just sit there. And I've never seen that. It just rolls off at the end. Dump off inside Dean, working against Moala. Kick, McCartney for 3. Flashing Newkirk. Shot no good. Rebound, no Dean. He'll put it right back up. Can't get it to go. Man, Raiders missed so many buckets at the rim. Moala, coast to coast. Scoop with the right hand. Good. He's got 6 second half points, 16 for the ball game. 39-15. Ramey getting ready to come back to the ball game for the Raiders, and they throw it away. Does the youngster. Lane Sullivan threw that one away. Say youngster, they're all young, sophomores and juniors primarily across the board, and about everybody gets play, it seems like. Working on him is Sullivan. Well, showed a screen, didn't get there. On the right side, Newkirk. Raiders have definitely tightened up their defense on the perimeter. Ramey trying to get around it. Caden threw it away. Tracked it down, though. Gets it back. He'll look. Free throw line. Here's Newkirk. He'll step into a 3 on the way. Ooh, it rattles out. Rebound by Sullivan. Here he comes from left to right. Stolen away by Fletcher Audie. Fletcher, 1-on-2. Into the paint. Bame, nowhere to go with it. Good defense by Dean to get there. Newkirk wants another one. How about it? Nope. Rebound. Fletcher Audie with the good board. Throws over to Ramey. Gets it back to Bame. That ball is bouncing around all over the place. Moala. Step back. Carson Bame on the corner. Trying to work it in there. Him and McCartney are flat fighting. Him and Moala and McCartney. And Moala drops one in there. Right on top of it. Austin Parrish didn't like it. 8 third quarter points for Moala, 18 for the ball game. To the low block for McCartney. Good move by Colin McCartney, and he is fouled. He'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2 for the Raiders. Bame picks up his first personal foul, team foul number 3 here on the Panthers in this second half. And at the free throw line is Colin McCartney. His first trip to the line here this evening. 2:31 to go here in this third quarter. 41-15 Panthers on top as McCartney rattles in the first one. Out goes Audie, out goes Bame, out goes Moala. In comes Pitzer, Robinson, and Aiden Morris, I believe, coming into the ball game. McCartney made the first one, missed the second one, follows his shot though, gets the rebound, puts it up, can't get that one to go. Rebound by Dean is swatted out of there, and Robinson going to get called for that one as he swatted at it. And so Landon Dean will go to the free throw line to shoot to his second trip to the line. Again, I mentioned he had the first point of the ball game. 1 out of 2 on the night from the stripe before that one rims out. And now 1 out of 3. Out goes Newkirk, in comes Williams. Dean hit that one on the heel, and Ramey skies up there. On the right corner for Brock Pitzer. Oh, that was tipped. Nope. We'll say Fields didn't get there to touch that. When it goes out of bounds, it'll go back to the Raiders. Garrett Williams was in for a split second, and now he's out and Bame back in. Here's Fields, kickoff for Parrish. Parrish attacking against Bame. Swatted out of bounds by Brock Pitzer. Brock sporting a pretty solid farmer's tan. You gotta know basketball season, you're gonna wear those tank tops. You gotta get some tan above that forearm. Landon Dean kick outside. Here's a 3 on the way. Off the mark, no good. On the take by Vinny Pyle. Up the floor they go. On the right side, Robinson. Shake and bake, nice move, Robinson. He'll attack on Dean. He'll get the roll. That is a very impressive take by Bo Robinson. 41-16 is your score. Going the other way again, here's Bame. Not real clean. Ball somehow ended up out of there. Now saved by Morris. He'll just put it up until he can't get it to go. Somebody tighten down the rims or something tonight. They are tight. Coach Cash just says, make the ball. Make the shot, man. It's right there. I don't think Aiden Morris, when he was standing there, I don't think he had any thoughts that that ball would end up in his hands. It didn't look like it was coming his way at all, and he picked it up. Oh, man, and nobody's there. And sometimes when nobody's there, that's the worst case. Don't know what to do with yourself. Outside for Pyle. Nearly swatted away. Tell you what, Carson Bame gives good minutes. He is long, athletic, able to get in front of some passes. Dean, kick to the corner. Dump off inside for Dean again, working to the big fella, trying to. 3 on the way, good. Little step back by Austin Parrish. Well, with 36 seconds left in the third, I think I'm figuring out the issues we're having tonight. There's some kind of electrical deal. So right before it starts glitching like that, it starts buzzing. And I moved it off of this railing right here, and I think there's some kind of weird electricity thing going on with this computer. I don't know. Robinson, electric all night long. He'll go to the free throw line to shoot. 2. Robinson, 2 out of 4 on the night from the charity stripe. And the first one's off the back iron, no good. It's part of, probably right now, the only part of Bo's game that needs to get smoothed out a little bit is the free throw shooting. But other than that, he has been pretty darn good this season. Between him and Trey Moala, and then everybody else really starting to step up a little bit and contribute mightily. 6 points mentioned from Garrett Williams. Great game from Brock Pitzer. Just all around defensively and on the rebounds. At the free throw line for McCartney, he'll face up against Moala. Spins in, up off the glass, and good. That's what Colin McCartney can do. That was a pretty good look into what his skill set really is. And that's the end of the third quarter. We head to the fourth. Panthers in control of this one. See if they can get through the fourth quarter when we return here on Paola Sports Live.
Are you ready for a new kind of internet? Then it's time for Go Brawley. It just works. Go Brawley is changing what is possible, reliable and fast. Affordable with plans starting at just $34.95. No throttling, no tricks. More upload speed and the best service. Just ask our customers. Experience a new kind of internet. For more information, call 913-837-4678 or visit gobrawley.com. Go Brawley, it just works.
Elliott Group is a proud supporter of Paola and USD 368. At Elliott Group, we work, live, and shop in your local communities. Serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years, Elliott Group understands insurance agency. Elliott Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Paola, call 913-294-2110 or visit ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
44-21. Head to the fourth quarter of this one. Panthers in control. Would love to see them end on a high note. They have not really done that. Maybe against Baldwin, they ended on a high note. Coach Barcelona gets a warning from that far side official on the foul. Foul's on McCartney, I believe his fourth. Team foul number 4. Dump off. Good look again by Audie. Bo can't get it on the first chance. He does on the second and rolls it in. 46-21. Off left side for Parrish. And on the left wing, it's Fields. Robinson with the steal. Bo. And he is going to be fouled. And he'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2 once again.
Raiders number 35, Austin Parrish, has picked up his second personal and his fifth team foul. The line shooting 2 is number 14, Bo Robinson.
And he knocks down the first one. (47-21). Robinson catches the front iron on the second attempt. McCartney, he'll hand off for Cleveland. Looking to attack Fields, kick, McCartney baseline. Good effort by McCartney, he'll get fouled and he'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Robinson picks up his third personal foul. Team foul number 6 on the Raiders. And again, it'll send McCartney to the free throw line to shoot 2. He's 1 out of 2 prior to that one and now misses this free throw. Here's the second. Missed them both. Paola going to bring it up the floor. From right to left. Working against McCartney. Off to Williams on the right wing. Panthers going to run a little rotation, a little motion. Stall perhaps. Robinson sees the opening. And a foul going to be called by Gates. It's probably a pretty good foul because that was going to be a pretty awesome dunk on the baseline if it doesn't make it. It's team foul number 6. It's Gates' second. And we will stay with the Panthers here with 6:29 to play in the ball game. Audie to get it inbound. Throw it in way deep. Williams still to be determined. Pitzer comes away with it. There's Brock right where he needs to be. And now a foul going to be called on Sullivan. It's going to be his first, but it's going to send Brock Pitzer to the free throw line to shoot 1 and 1. Pitzer hasn't had very many opportunities at the free throw line, none in this tournament. Out goes Gates. Back in comes Dean for the Raiders. And he'll slide the first one in. Here's a second one from Pitzer. Good. Men them both. 49-21. On the right side, here's Dean. Wrap around, trying to go down inside. Sullivan driving. He'll kick for Cleveland. Cleveland thought about it. Skip it on the right side for Fields. Now Cleveland saves it. Up in front. This is going to be sweet. For Robinson. Dunk! Rattled around a little bit. Not quite the flush he wanted, but it was still pretty nice. 51-21. You've hit that 30-point mark. Probably going to see a running clock, perhaps. Fields has to save that one from going out of bounds. And there's a foul going to be called on Dean. It'll be his third. And it's going to send Moala to free throw line once again to shoot 1-on-1. Yep, and we do have a running clock. And here is the first one for Moala. Missed it. Still been pretty good from the free throw line. Good effort again, Brock Pitzer jumping in front of that one, intended for McCartney. Williams has himself in a bad situation with those 3 fouls as well. And an easy one for McCartney. 51-23. Moala. Kick. Audie for 3. No good. Rebound though for Garrett Williams. He'll go off a Pitzer in the reset. Showing Williams good motion there. Throws it up. Dean's going to pick up his 4th foul. And it's going to send Garrett Williams to the free throw line to shoot 2. And Garrett hasn't been to the free throw line much either this year. 1 for 1 in this tournament. Actually, that was his 5th. Dean's 5th. Fouls out with 3 points. Out goes Audie, out goes Moala. Might be the last we see of those two. In comes Newkirk, in comes Morris. Caden Ramey in as well. Robinson out of the ball game. And the first one by Williams, no good. Here's the second. He overcorrected. It's going to be called on Bame on the rebound. Team foul number 7, so they're going to go down the other end of the floor and shoot free throws. Second on Carson Bame. Well, I'll remind you once again, don't forget, coming up on Wednesday, we're back in action as the Panthers travel down to take on, or up rather, take on the Spring Hill Broncos. Pre-game coverage around 5:45, tip off at 6 o'clock, and then back here next Friday, a week from tonight, against the Ottawa Cyclones. Girls will wrap things up on December 22nd at Baldwin. Here's a steal by McCartney. Bame gets in his way, but McCartney, too athletic. He's got 9 second-half points. 11 for the ball game. First Raider at double figures. Morris will scoop off, elevate, bucket on the way, no good. Jonas Sanders getting his first varsity minutes, I believe, of the season. Unless he may have gotten in against Baldwin. He's not played in this tournament yet. The junior. Shot no good by Gates, and rebound by Newkirk. He'll slow it down. Bring it up working against Fields. Morris working against Sullivan. Baseline Bame, good move. Dish, 3, Newkirk, no good. And saved by McCartney. Up in front court for Fields. Good pass, man, from Fields. And a finish by Gates. Count the bucket. He'll go to the free throw line for the three-point play. That was an awesome pass by Gates. Checking in also for Paola. I think I have a mistake on my roster. Sanders just now checking in. Also, I believe is Feldman in the ball game. Yes. It's my mistake. Sanders, and he'll go in and get a bucket. So Jonas Sanders comes right off the bench and gets a bucket. He'll go to the free throw line for the three-point play. And out goes Gates. In's going to come. In will come Pyle. One minute remaining here as you see that running clock. Rebound pulled out of there by Pyle. Has missed three-point opportunity for Sanders. Other end of the floor. Driving. Here's Pyle. Kick for Fields, or rather Cleland. He'll pull the trigger on a three, will Cleland. Sanders reaching in there. And he's going to be fouled hard from behind. And that's going to send Sanders back to the free throw line to shoot two. Foul will be called on Parrish. This game's over. We'll, following these free throws, wrap it up for the night. Again, don't forget, Wednesday back at it at Spring Hill. Friday back here at Ottawa. Girls fall earlier tonight in a tough one against Frontenac. Their first loss of the season as they fell 49-24 to the Raiders. Men, though, avenge them and get a good win here and remain unbeaten at 4-0. Sanders missed both free throws. Other end of the floor, Pyle blocked by Ramey. And that's the way this will end. A good defensive effort and enough offense to get the win here. Again, the Panthers, they will win the Invitational Tournament. They will start off the year 4-0. Again, remember, this is a team that went 7-14 a year ago. Off to a great start here in 2020, 2021. 2 games left in 2020 before we turn the calendar for the men. And the ladies are 2-1. Came up a little bit short tonight, but they'll get another chance at it on Wednesday. We'll have that for you. Again, pregame at 5:45, tip-off at 6 o'clock as they take on Spring Hill. And then back here next Friday against Ottawa. For Corinne Harris, I'm BJ Harris saying, Tournament 53-28 over Frontenac here tonight. You watched it on your home for Paola High School Athletics. Paola Sports Live, presented by Go Brawley. Have a great weekend.
You've been watching Panther Athletics on Paola Sports Live. Paola Sports Live is presented by Go Brawley. It just works. Group. Hers Incorporated.